Hello, welcome back to Scrapping the Stash with Gail, Chronicles of the Craft Room. I'm Gail. Wanted to share with you a little bit about what's been going on with me. Sorry if you've missed me. I've been away for a couple weeks. And some of you may have remembered in recent videos that I shared with you all that I broke my hip over Labor Day weekend on 2025. And it gave me a chance to kind of sit back, relax, take a step back, and think about my YouTube channel. And so before I get into what's going on with me and my YouTube channel, I wanted to give you a little bit of a background. Okay. Um, so I I took until this year, 2025, I took almost a full 10 years off from scrapbooking at least. Dabbled in a little bit of crafting and other things like diamond art painting, paint by numbers. Um, what else was I doing? Bullet journaling, practicing script writing, those kinds of things. So the reason I took some time off from it was because I was dealing with a lot of guilt. Guilt over spending so much money on all my crafting when I could have been investing in other things in my life. I also kind of lost the purpose in my scrapbooking. All my boys, my children were out of the house, and there really I didn't feel like there was a lot of anything else to scrapbook anymore. Um, so I turned my focus towards other things in my life, like my health, developing a relationship with God, with my husband, um, and we started camping and just traveling more, doing other things, just kind of developing and feeding other interest in my life, trying to get rid of that guilt from just I feel like I overindulged a lot as far as purchasing items to scrapbook with. Um, so then 2 years ago, December, my grandson was born, and it just really ignited the desire to get back into scrapbooking and making things, helping him find crayons and paints and craft projects. And that's been a lot of fun too. So it got me back into my craft room. And so I started going through my stash to kind of get reacquainted really with what I had because it had been so long I don't even know what I had. Um, and so another when I found that itch again, I decided to start watching YouTube videos about scrapbooking just to kind of catch up, get reignited, reacquainted with process and how what was out there, what was new and exciting, those kinds of things. And upon watching the YouTube channels, I got interested in creating one and thought this would be so much fun because I thought, you know what, I'm sure there's others out there that have felt and feel the same way I do about crafting, about scrapbooking, about their craft room. Um, and we all go through those cycles of purchasing and purging, organizing and making, and guilt. And so I know that we all go through those cycles, maybe some pieces of it more than others. Um, so the reason that I started my channel was I wanted to share my story, share my feelings, share my thoughts. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to get reacquainted with my stash and I am going to use what I have in my stash and help others do the same thing. Um, so you can ask any of my friends or family, but I do everything and anything in my life full out. I can't ever do just parts of something or pieces of something or just take the good parts of something and use or do or follow only that. I have to do everything all out, full in. And so that's what happened with this YouTube channel that I started. Um, so I got away from the purpose of my YouTube channel, or the first thought and reason for my YouTube channel, and started chasing things like content development, learning and implementing ideas about filming, trying to keep people's interest. Also, I was really struggling right from the get go. I didn't sound like myself. I wasn't using verbiage that I use. I didn't look or act like myself. I am a very spirited, eclectic, um, sometimes pushy um, person. My um, personality is very vivacious and assertive, aggressive, however you want to. And I just wasn't feeling myself. I felt fake. I felt disingenuine. And these may not even be words, but it's what I'm using. And I got focused on the process of making videos and editing and adding what they call B-roll and making everything interesting, and then developing content to gain subscribers and viewers and extend my viewing time on the uh, uh, videos. None of that matters to me whatsoever, but it became important. And uh, the bottom line for me is that I stopped creating. I am even farther behind on my scrapbooking than when I started, if there is a behind. But I feel like I'm not scrapbooking. I'm just um, developing process and developing teaching points and developing content for the YouTube channel instead of just sharing what I'm doing in my craft room and what I am working on. And as I'm working on my project or layout or organizing, just sharing with you my thought process instead of making it a whole curriculum. And so that's where I'm at. The other thing is, with watching YouTube channels, I got into all these new products and all these things. And so I got into a spending frenzy again. And I have overbought, and I've gotten suckered into all the marketing with and the fear of missing out. And I really just need to stop. And so, because I got through or got into that buying frenzy and I bought a lot, now I don't overspend. I don't feel like I overspend, but I don't need any more stuff. I don't need anything else. Um, and I'm not saying that I won't ever purchase again, but I don't need to keep buying just for the sake of having retail therapy, which again was feeding um, that lack of something else in my life. We all do that. Anyway, so breaking my hip and actually having to slow down and take a moment um, because I stopped going into my craft room again. I was right back into that feeling guilty, walking into my craft room feeling overwhelmed because of all the piles of stuff that's in here that I need to do something with, that I need to organize and put away. Makes me walk right back out of my craft room. So, with that said, um, I would like to tell you what my channel is going to be going forward. Um, First of all, I'm not going to worry about how long my videos are. I'm not going to worry about editing them. So you're going to hear a lot of ums and uh, grammar mistakes and made up words because that's who I am. That's what I do. And it's not going to be perfect anymore. And Also, I'm going to focus on just sharing with you what I'm doing working on. And as I'm working on my layout or working on organizing or working on putting things away, I'm going to share with you my feelings, my thoughts, and my process or why I'm doing what I'm doing. That was supposed to be the focus of this channel, and I let it get away from me. So, moving forward, Scrapping the Stash with Gail is going to be focused on Chronicles of the Craft Room. And it's basically going to be a craft room journal. And you will just be able to come into my craft room and craft with me. So, all of my episodes, you should be able to either craft right along with me or just turn it on and listen while you're crafting in your craft room. And I'm hoping that uh, most of you will stay, but I understand if that's not the content you're looking for. But it's me, and it's what I'm going to enjoy going forward, and I hope that you do too. So we'll see you in the next video. Keep scrapping that stash. Bye bye.